All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and salutations, brothers, doing this thing in sincerity, and truth, and with charity. And this is basically, we did a live stream last night, here in Great Millstone, Chicago. It should be on my St. Benji 2 channel, ST Benji 2, and the number 2, numerical. And we were going into, how the kingdom of heaven will be built by slave labor. And, the Spirit just told me to hit some more of these precepts on that topic because, somebody's in the comment board, we were live, just no matter what, slavery is wrong, no matter how you look at it. Hey, man, look, like they say nowadays, respectfully, fuck all that. And we got put into slavery, and it was righteous judgment from the Lord. And you heathens are going to go through the same thing. And that's going to be righteous judgment from the Lord, man. Point blank, period, man. And then after your rigorous slavery is over with, you're going to give tribute to us, man, nation of Israel. We will be over we will rule over the planet Earth, man. All right? We went through it. And this is what look, this is a wise man here, a holy man. Look what he said about it. Us going through our punishment, man. This is Daniel 9. And 7. I'm gonna start at 5. We have sinned and have committed iniquity, and have done wickedly, and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgments. Neither have we hearkened unto thy servants, the prophets, which spake in thy name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, that confusion of faces being not shamed. We were shamed. Because curses got put on us, man. And unto all Israel that are near and that are far off through all the countries whither thou hast driven them. So we were scattered and we were put into the hands of these different nations, man. Because of their trespass, they have trespassed against thee. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our power belong mercies and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. So, hey, it was righteous judgment. We understand that. We say that. Well, we went through, 400 years ago up until now, what we're going through, righteous judgment of the Lord, man. Point blank, period. And that judgment has to be passed down to you heathens for what you've done to us, man. Not only did you rule over us, you ruled over us with rigor and showed no mercy. You destroyed us and you refused to let us go. You have to go through these same things, man. That's just that simple. You have to go through these same things. This is Zephaniah 2. Oh, Zechariah 2. This is Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus saith the high of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. He that touched you touched the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that Yahweh of hosts have sent me. So right now we're in a position of a servant, but that's going to switch. You're going to become a spoil unto us. As we were a spoil unto you, you're going to have to go through these things that we've gone through and are going through, man. That's just righteous judgment. The law says that, man. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, life for life. Stripe for stripe, burning for burning. So you're going to have to get put into slavery, man. Just as we were, man. All right? We're going to rule over you. This is Amos. Salakia. We'll do it this way. It's Amos 9. 13. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed. And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens, eat the fruit of them. I will plant them upon their land. They shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith Yahweh thy power. So this is talking about our salvation. The Lord's going to bring again the captivity. He's going to return, basically deliver us from captivity. And the Lord delivering us from captivity comes with what? Us overtaking them that rule over us currently. All right? And our land being built up. And who's going to build that land? All right? The book of Isaiah 60 goes into that, which this one did come out last night. This is Isaiah 60, which prompted the title change to the video. But it's going to have the original title. Bitching and complaining will not stop slavery from happening in the kingdom of heaven. Because that's just the fact of the matter, man. All right? This is Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto you the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Your kings are going to be brought unto us, and we're going to rule over you, okay? For the nation, the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. All right, when we get our glory back, we're going to rule over you heathens. All right? It's just that simple. Hey, this is Revelation 13. And this is righteous judgment. 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Plain. We got put in captivity in Psalms 83. All the nations helped and plotted to keep us in this position. So all you heathens are going to go into captivity. He that killeth the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You know, that's plain, man. You got to get the judgment you put out, man. In fact, this is Lamentations chapter 4. This is going to mention Edom. But when you go in the book of Obadiah, it says this judgment, talking about Edom, is all the heathens going to be judged at the same time, And Jeremiah 30:16 says all of our adversaries shall go into captivity. So all you heathens will suffer this fate, man. It's Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin. So that means what? We got put into slavery. We had to drink the cup of the curses, all the harshness of it. All right? And the main focus right here says what? Captivity. And that in Esau, Edom, it said they're going to have to take that cup. In Jeremiah 25, it says all the nations are going to have to take that cup, man. The Lord brought this evil upon us. We had to drink it. You think you're going to be utterly unpunished? That's crazy. That's madness, man. The Lord is a righteous and fair judge. You heathens got to get this, man. And that's part of the reason why our damn captivity was so harsh. So y'all can get this judgment, man. Romans 9, man. The Lord made a vessel of honor, a vessel of dishonor. He let the vessel of dishonor do works to earn such a great judgment, man. And the vessels of honor suffered such horrible things. For one, we all sin, so the Lord is still fair in his judgment. But also he did it so we can get such great salvation and blessings, man. The riches of his mercy. We're going to rule over you heathens. Isaiah 2:1 style, man. All right, we're going to be placed above you heathens. And if any heathens think they're not going to worship us, hey, you in for a rude awakening. We read Isaiah 60, man. It's Deuteronomy 30:1. And it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations whither Yahweh thy power have driven thee, and shall return to Yahweh thy power, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, That then Yahweh thy power will return thy captivity and have compassion upon thee. And this is salvation here. All right? This is the salvation. Us coming to the understanding that we're the Israelites and being brought into our own land and receiving the new covenant placed within us. You know? And will return and gather thee from all the nations. 2 Corinthians 9 goes into that. Then shall they see the salvation in my land. All right? That's why salvation is only for Israel, because salvation really means Israel getting raised up. All right? Israel really getting our land back and being raised above the heathens, man. Acts the first chapter. As one of the main things, one of the first things the disciples asked Yahushua, have thou now come to restore the kingdom unto Israel? What does it say in Daniel? The saints shall take the kingdom. All right? And it said we shall, Yahushua shall break these other nations, man. This kingdom cannot be, these other nations cannot rule with us, man. You have to go into the captivity, man. That then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither Yahweh thy power hath scattered thee. If any of thine be driven out into the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. And Yahweh thy power bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. That's the salvation. We'll get our land back. We're going to get the promises officially. And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And Yahweh, the new covenant, you know, we're not going to be cast out the land. We're gonna multiply and multiply and multiply, man. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart, the new covenant, and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. We won't go off again. We're going to have the laws written in us. Okay? And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right? So these heathens are going to receive everything we received, man, and double that. Like it says in Revelation 18. They're going to receive double for what they've done to us, man. They further the affliction. They didn't just enslave us and make us work under them. Even whipped us. You know, the laws go into how you rule over a servant. They could have whipped us, you know. You know, as long as we survived the next day, it wouldn't have been unlawful. You know, we lived, okay, cool. You know? If they end up hurting us too bad, knock a tooth out, they got to let us go free. Damn, I fucked up too much. You go ahead. But they ruled over us rigorously. All right? Harshly, like it says in Isaiah, man. They showed us no mercy. And also, they refuse to let us go. Even set up a system right now where our people think we're fucking free. And they oppressing and murdering the fuck out of us, man. That's madness. You got to get it, man. You've got to get it. They put GMOs, they put all type of shit in our neighborhoods, man. They give us the radioactive milk. Esau Edom is at the head of all this, but these heathens are in league with them, man. Them gooks came up with that GMO shit, man. They put that science to it. And now we suffer from that, man. Damn Hamites come, real Africans, man. We're not African, we Israelites, man. Come in our neighborhoods and fuck us over. Ishmael and Elam with them. Hey, to hell with all you heathens, man. You got to get these curses. And besides, this just shows the righteous judgment part. That's why the Lord let it play out like this. End of the day, you were made to be our servants. Because we mentioned the new covenant, let's get Leviticus, man. Hey, the law is gonna be written in us, and the law says what it says, man. This is Leviticus 25. And 45. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy. And of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, they should be your possession. So the heathens that's round about us, like the blessing mentions in Genesis, the 27th chapter, when Esau came crying, Isaac told Esau, look, I already told your brother and blessed your brother that all his brethren, all the nations round about him, would be his servants. You heathens were already made to be your slaves, man. All right? Now, we're not, after the 1,000 years and you get the righteous judgment part of it, you're going to get your lands back. You know, you're going to return it under your own tree, as it's put in Ezekiel. I believe it is Ezekiel. You're going to get put under your own tree. But as the scriptures say in Isaiah 60, Isaiah 49, and other places, you're gonna come and serve us. You're going to bring tribute to us. All right? Our gates are going to open continually. All right? But you got 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, rough bondage, like we went through, double. Esau, Edom excluded. You get 1,000 years and you get burned up. All right? Because double for what you've done, you got to get completely eradicated because you tried to wipe us out completely off the earth. Literally. Leviticus 25 and 46, you know? It said they should be your possession, right? And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They should be your bondmen forever. Forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye should not rule one over another with rigor. So you heathens, man, you were always meant to be our slaves, and it's going back to that. Now, as merciful as we are, you know, because we are the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you heathens gonna have your own lands, man. We're still gonna have subjects. We're gonna, like I said, bring your kings in. You're still gonna give us people, man. All right, and they're gonna work under us, man. But we're gonna be fair. You're gonna give us tribute. You're gonna give us of your children. You know, we're gonna take your young women. They're gonna be our wives and handmaids for our Israelite princesses, man. We're gonna take your chief young men. Come make them work the field. All right, come serve us. That's part of payment, man. But you will have your own land. You're gonna have peace. We're gonna rule over our servants according to the law. After that 1,000 years of rough, you know, just rough, we're gonna beat your ass for 1,000 years, man. Look, you're gonna have to deal with that. Hey, this Revelation 2, but after that, you know, you'll be all good. Shit. we went through it, and we gonna be all good, right? This Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received in my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So there you go, man. We're going to rule you harshly. All right, but there will come a time where you get your land back. I mean, it's still to be ours. We're going to let you go live there because the earth is made for our sakes, you know? But that's why you're going to pay tribute, man. But you're going to go get your land back, man, and get to enjoy the earth. Esau won't let you enjoy the earth. We will, man. We're going to rule over you heathens righteously. After you build our kingdom, after you serve your punishment, you're going to get to enjoy the earth. All right, with that, Shalom. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, and HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, that was a great millstone. And the South Asian brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth, down with charity. Shalom, while Baba Ball.